Ooh, Castle the model is here. See this girl? Hey, hi guys. I wasn't planning to vlog today, but Luxembourg was too beautiful not to share. So this is me in the morning, 7:15 a.m. getting ready to go to Luxembourg, and our train was here, and so we were boarding it to Luxembourg. But actually, this train was taking us to Koblenz, then from Koblenz to Luxembourg. The trip was roughly like 3.5 hours maximum. So yes, this is me in the train feeling myself. I was super happy and excited to actually visit this place because I heard it is one of the richest country in the world, and yes, I wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to see the place that people actually talked about and see whether it's worth it or it's not. And here we are in the train, and as you can see, I started to take some cute videos of myself. Actually feeling myself because yes, I look too good. I know I look good. My dressing was on point, my face card was on point, my hair was on point, everything was perfect. And I had already slept for like 30 minutes already in the train because I was feeling sleepy. We didn't sleep early the night before, so yes, we had to wake up early and travel. So I was actually feeling sleepy, and I was sleeping throughout the whole journey. However, I decided to take some few shots as we were on our way to the place. So these are some of the cities that were ahead of us before we get to Luxembourg. Look at this beautiful. I don't know if it's a river or yeah, look at this. It's actually beautiful. So as I said, we were on our way, and I decided to take some cute videos of it. And voila! You can see people also on the train. We are here in Luxembourg. So we are alighted at Luxembourg, and yes, this is the first building we saw because we tried to find our way to the city center, and this was the first building. Now, this is something I noticed once I got here, how neat the place is. Gosh, you can actually sleep on this floor because the floor was too neat. This is one of the places, like, this is the first European country I have entered that is super neat. I heard it's the sixth and neatest country in the world. I don't know for that. I'm not sure for that, but like, I realized the whole place was like, you can see a pin on the floor. God, this country. Once I entered, I knew I wanted to live here. I don't know how I get to Luxembourg, but says if I have money, if I get money and I need to relocate, I don't mind relocating to this country fast, fast, fast. Now look at that tram over there. This is their train station, and we heard there was like free Wi-Fi in the city. I actually connected. When I got there, I actually wanted to see if it's true, and it was true. Beloved, this trip was worth every penny. Now let me tell you, they have free Wi-Fi in the city. Once you just log in with your details, you get access to the Wi-Fi. You don't have to struggle. That was honestly. And listen, the transportation was free. We didn't pay anything. Like, we just sit in the tram and we go. And their tram was very neat. Listen, everybody comported themselves so well. Unlike when you sit in trains in Germany and France and other places, like trains and trams, you see people putting their legs on the seat. That thing, I don't know why I hate it so much. Seat that people actually sit on it. You put your dirty feet sit on that chair. I don't know why these Europeans do that. Especially, I've seen a couple of that in Germany because that's where I live. Especially in Bonn, I see it literally every day. You sit on in a train and then people actually put their dirty feet on it. Anyway, let me go back to the to the buildings. Now look at those buildings. God, I think okay, it's actually a small country. Maybe that's why. But because the buildings are top notch. The buildings there was nice. It was actually nice. And look at this flower set that we saw here. I decided to take a picture because we were not allowed to go down there. When we went there, they were actually mowing the flowers, so I think it wasn't allowed to be there. But just look at this piece of art. It's actually an artwork. That's how I say it. It's so cute. Like I wish you could see it in person. You will love it. You like, I was like, okay, if I get it, I would sleep here today because the place was super nice. I don't know, but I love flowers. Flowers makes the place so really nice. Like it was really nice. So yeah, this is my sponsor. Let me just say that my sponsor. Actually, somebody sponsored me on this trip. It was a full sponsorship. Yes, yeah, be right. My sponsor decided to take me on that trip, and I love it. Okay, so yes, here we went to some of their old buildings because we wanted to see it. So this is Luca Luxembourg Urban Garden. The garden is actually beautiful. So yeah, I decided to take some pictures here, as you can see here. I decided to take some pictures here because the place was nice to take. It was cute as well. So yeah, this is, I think, one of their ancient old buildings. And here we decided to walk through this place because we were curious to see this place.
Somebody's scared for her life.
So yeah, girl, I was already tired because we were curious to like go through this. It looked like a bushy area, like a hiking area. Okay, I wanted to know what was like under, like we wanted to know what is under. So we were out there. We decided to listen, and it wasn't because like my platform, it was really high, and at a point I was really tired. So yes, this is their bridge. It's actually a cute place to like walk around. It's nice. If I was staying here, I'm not sure I'll pay for gym because like this place was like a bit of mountainous area and you can actually exercise there. What does this thing remind you of? I know you guys have bad minds. What does this thing remind you of? What is it, my bad? Anyway, I took some cute pictures here. As you can see, I look so fly. I love it. And yes, this is me trying to feel myself because, girl, you are so beautiful. Now, this living flower, okay. Ah, God, I wish I could plug it and just take it away with me, but I can't. And yes, it's not the statue. I forgot the name of this place, oh, but yes, we went there, we checked around the area, and like, look at this. One thing I noticed here is people don't smoke a lot. I think my entire day that I spent there, I saw only one person smoke. Prove me wrong, but these people don't smoke like how I see smoke like literally everywhere in Germany. Germans, I don't know whether in Germany, like people who lives in Germany smokes a lot. And I don't know, here, okay, let me just come here. Yeah, I was feeling myself. Actually, was really feeling myself here. And I loved the place because it was fun, it was nice, everything was nice. Yeah, we went to their cathedral area and wanted to like really see what's inside there. So we were on our way to the place. And as you can see, how this cathedral was beautiful. Like the inside was cute, was really nice. However, they didn't allow us to enter the place because they were worshiping when we got there. So they told us to come back in 30 minutes, but we have other things to do, so we didn't actually go back there. So we decided to go to where they have their ancient old buildings to see what's there, and this is it. It was actually a very nice place. Like look at even their old buildings. You could see there was like proper landmark, like the proper arrangement of the buildings, and it's so nice. Like you could see the location and everything. Proper landmark, like not just any kind of thing. And this fountain was beautiful, it was cute. You can sit by it and do whatever you want to do there. It was actually cute to see. Yeah. Look at that place. Look at the city center. Look at the city center. Listen, you can't even lie on the floor. This is their main city center. But like you can't see that. Am I really I wish you guys were there to see it. We were hungry at a point, so we decided to pass by one of the Asian restaurants to eat. My sponsor took this food, and I took the other rice. I took the rice and with this duck and the sauce. It was actually beautiful. The food was tasty. I would recommend it any day, anytime. When you go to Luxembourg and eat a place to eat, go to Asian restaurant. Check on Asian restaurant. You see it. Now these are some of the buildings. Okay, these are some of their buildings. Look at the environment. Don't you want to stay here? Like, don't you want to stay here? If you get school there, come on. If you get work there, please come. One thing I noticed is I think there are more of like Germans and French people there, so that's the language they speak. So if you can speak French, I think you can actually stay here. Look at the buildings here. God, give me money so I can relocate to this place because I love it. And I heard it's actually expensive to live there because, like, yes, the things that we bought there was quite really pricey. Like water costing, two of the water we bought was like €7, which was like really pricey. Okay, so it's really expensive to live there. Hard. I think the standard of living equates their income. Okay, so I'm sure if you are earning, like, people actually earn higher, and so that's how the standard of living is. And I think they also depend mostly on their transport system because the ticket to this place was quite like really expensive, even though we booked it early on, but it was quite expensive, more than like the other. If you had put it closer, because even check flies was roughly like around 400 and something euro. That's like that was only in, so in and out should be more than that. Now let me get here. This is like an art museum that we wanted to visit, however we couldn't visit the place because they said they don't open on Mondays. So if you're actually traveling to Luxembourg, one advice I'll give you is to travel on either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and maybe weekends. I don't know if weekends they do open, but we didn't check that. But I know they don't open on Mondays and mostly on Fridays as well, because we couldn't visit a lot of places due to that reason. There's an old building that we saw when we entered. It's like a bomb. It's in the Ghanaian language. That's what I pronounce it, but I don't know how they pronounce it. Yeah. So yeah. Here we were on our way to go see their stadium, and the place. Just look at the environment. Just look at it. Ha! Would you love to live here? Anyway, it's quite expensive. Their transport system, I realize, is quite expensive if you want to visit Luxembourg because flights is really expensive. If I were to go to, it's like I have to go to Ghana and come back because the amounts that they charge for the flight. We checked for like flights from Luxembourg to Budapest, and we checked from Bonn is like from Bonn to Luxembourg is around 200 or something. So yeah, if you actually want to travel with flights, you should plan like, let me see, closely €500. And yes, you can get to Luxembourg. By train, €300 you can get there. So this is their stadium, and it's actually so pretty. We actually wanted to enter inside the building, but we couldn't because they were closed. There was no one there. That's why I said, if you actually want to travel, you shouldn't travel on Monday or on Friday. And here we were back, and we were on our way back to Bonn because our time was up. We had to leave there around 7:15 p.m. However, our train delayed for like 30 minutes, and so yeah, that was how my day actually went. And this is the vlog for Luxembourg, and I would love to visit there again. Yes, would I love to visit there again? Yes, I would. And would I want to move? Of course, 100%, because like it's beautiful. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.